Just a follow-on question on what you mentioned about philosophy. Has this philosophy been the same from day one, or has it evolved as you got along? Could you share some learnings and experiences that allowed you to shape this philosophy?
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, all philosophies evolve over a period of time. Even Warren Buffett evolved from buying cigar butt kind of opportunities to buying good companies at fair valuation rather than buying cheap companies at cheap valuation. So we also have understood along the way that a sustainable wealth is created through companies that are going to be around 10, 20, 30 years from now, and that are market leaders, have some kind of a sustainable competitive advantage, and that can replicate its success over a long period of time. But in terms of portfolio construction, position sizing, we actually have taken a slightly reverse route to what most people do. Most people start off by being very diversified and eventually move to some kind of a concentration once they develop their confidence. I come from a school of thought where making money was the objective, and when you spot an opportunity to make money, then you don't bet 1% or 2% of your portfolio, but you bet as much as you possibly can. We were taking far larger risks than we should have been. But it also evolves along with the time and phase of your life. At a time when there is nothing to lose, you tend to bet big, you tend to have concentrated bets. As you move along, sustaining wealth is different than creating wealth. So you might have created wealth in a particular way, but to sustain wealth, you have to change your philosophy a little bit. So a little bit more circumspection, introspection about what kind of companies to buy, how long to hold, what kind of concentration. So today also we follow a very concentrated portfolio, but instead of maybe 2, 3, 5 companies, we are probably buying 8, 10, 12 companies in our portfolio. So that is how we have evolved along the lines of concentration and along the lines of the quality of companies and size of companies. Today we will not bet on company where we can't see a company making 100 crore kind of a PAT either current year or in a very near future, and that has never had any kind of track record in generating ROEs greater than 15%. So those are something that you want to avoid, and never align with promoters who do not share their wealth with minority shareholders.
So to summarize about ValueQuest's investment philosophy, if I were to put it this way, as Sir mentioned, that rather than reading books and theories and trying to form an investment philosophy, he's actually done the reverse. He's actually been mentored by warriors like Rakesh ji, Radhakishan ji, Kalparaj ji, and has been able to see things actually in action. And from those consecutive actions that have been taken, where wealth has been created, he's been able to draw out live experiences and form his own concrete philosophy of how ValueQuest does things. Also, how it has evolved and how it's been able to change, whether it's the concentration in terms of number of companies in individual portfolio, and also the overall annual PAT numbers, where ROE numbers, where they have to be higher than 100 CR and 15% respectively.